Alright then guys and girls, hello and welcome back to the Trailer Fits Toolbox. Just draw your attention to this advert first of all before we start the video. HGV technician required in hell. Okay, £24 an hour. Not so much the advert, not much of an interest to me, I don't know about you, but look at the picture. Is that familiar to you? There's a guy there, bandana on, daff overalls, gas cutting a trailer. Yes, bandana, daff overalls. I'm pretty sure you know who that is. Yeah, I was quite surprised when I saw this advert. So I give the guy a call and asked him where he got the photograph from. I got a few lies. And then we started talking about the job. £24 an hour, that's very, very interesting. I'll let you know how we get on with that. But today we're talking about a wireless reversing camera system, okay, which I've fitted to Nurse Gladys Emmanuel's Mazda 2, yeah. This Mazda, yeah, I look after this one because she's not mechanically minded, and of course she works for the NHS, so she doesn't get paid much, and she uses this vehicle for work, so she's had a winter service, and of course I monitor the batteries and things like that. This one failed, okay, 66%, so she's got a new battery. A little bit of spending, and of course it cost her a tyre as well because that was cut to the cords. Yeah, it's got to be roadworthy at all times. Now, she did express her concern about hitting things when she's reversing, because yes, she has hit a few things. So what I've gone and done is take up the opportunity to review this product, but actually fit it to her car. The advantages of having a camera is pretty obvious because not a lot of people are confident with reversing. Modern cars will have screens with reversing sensors and guides on them, won't they? It's an optional extra in this Citroen, but I drove a Kia Sportage the other day and that was just standard. Older cars, yes, that's a different matter, isn't it? Because you have to retrofit them. This one is hardwired into the vehicle. I know it's a dash cam, and she was concerned about being too complex for her to use, which I agree with, but it's the installation time as well, okay. This one, Autovox, I fitted a year ago. Now, I don't need reversing cameras, but I do need a dash cam. Yeah, you can see here, this is my reversing skills. Dash cam always comes in handy. I did a review of this last year, the V5 system by Autovox. I've forgotten about it, to be honest with you. It just sits in the background and monitors. This particular system does not record. It is just simply a reversing camera. Now, you'll notice the screen flickers. Well, that is my GoPro. The screen doesn't flicker. And it sits on the dashboard quite nicely. It's not inobtrusive. And the Mazda 2 actually has quite a big dashboard anyway. But for her, yep, switches off. It won't drain the battery when it's sitting. Two channel, which means I can fit a camera on the front and a camera on the rear for getting into awkward places. This is wireless, which means it needs to be charged up. There's no other connections to it, and it's fixed here by grub screw and then a bracket onto the number plate. The camera's okay, it's waterproof, or should be, as it's claimed. The battery will last 75 days, and it will need charging up by remote ways, which is just a simple power pack, okay? Now, there is an option that you can charge this with or keep it charged up, and that is a solar panel on the camera itself. You just fit it and plug it in. So this is what it looks like fitted, okay? So it's not brilliant. Solar panels never are. And I'll just show you here, there's the two fixings. I did these extra, but the bracket is actually glued on the back there, okay. Now the bracket for the solar panel, there are a couple of options. You can either use a sticky pad or you can fix a bracket to it and then slide it on and use the grub screw on the bracket itself to fix it into place. So it's very, very fiddly and it's almost thief-proof. But once it's there and it's fitted, you can forget about it. Charge it up every 72 days. Camera itself can be moved like so. You can adjust it, and when you press the button here, it then will activate so you can link the camera. Once it's linked, it will stay linked. The downside to this with the two channel, it's not automatic. You have to do it manually. Okay, you swap from camera 1 to camera 2. And then away you go. Now it has a scroll through facility. You pair them up You can change the duration of the camera being on. It will switch off automatically after 90 seconds if you set it like that. But you also have guidelines to it, which is absolutely vital these days. Insurance claims are going through the roof, aren't they? So this gives you an idea for her reversing, getting to the right distance to a parked car. And when you install this, you have to set it upside down, downside up, or mirror. Okay, so this did take a little bit of time, but once it's set, it's set. Okay, so the MU control will go upside down, will go to down, and there you go. That's set. They are automatic. When you switch it on, they just come on automatically. You don't have to pair them up again. No interference, true digital wireless signal, no delay in transmission. And yeah, that's all right. 33 feet is the distance you can have the camera from the screen. Okay. When you put it in reverse, you press the button and it will come on. This is an automatic. It's not attached to the reversing lights. Okay. But other than that, works well. Now you get an Allen key in the kit. I lost it promptly, as I always do with small things like that. The way you fit it is onto the number plate. And I'll show you here is a bracket with a glue backing, but I've also fitted screws in just for extra security. Durable camera, IP68, waterproof standard, and it will come off the bracket. You undo the grub screw and it will be removed, and it's almost thief-proof. The power supply also has USB, so she's now got 2 USBs fitted, and all good. Put it in reverse, press the button, and away you go. Yeah, easy as. So she's quite happy. Distance from the transmitter to the receiver, 33-foot maximum, which means that'll be good for panel vans and motorhomes. If you have something longer, you can then stick an extension antenna to it, which will give you a 20-meter range. That would fit on a bus or something rather long like an RV, or if you are inclined to reverse HGV trailers and you don't have a camera system, it would also fit on one of those as well. The front camera and the solar panel are optional extras, but they are worth it. For unconfident drivers, it is worth fitting these extra bits of equipment. Once on there, they're forgotten. So you can see the prices here on Amazon today. They're all add-ons. Links will be below if you're interested, and it's worth it compared to insurance claims, because she hit somebody last year and it cost her £500 for repairs on their vehicle, and she still has to have a headlight fitted for the MOT this year. So the price comparison, yes, £150 to nearly £1,000, a big difference. So in conclusion, panel vans, RVs, or restricted view to the rear, this camera is worth it. All this aftermarket stuff is absolutely brilliant. Now I'm going for an augmentation, which is a couple of eyeballs I can see in the dark and X-ray vision. How about that? I'll be doing a review on this pretty shortly, so stay tuned.